What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got an unboxing for you guys. Pretty excited because I believe there's two knives in this, so we'll unbox one of them and then save the other one for a different video. But I'm gonna unbox it with our cold steel. The first, I thought it was the second. I guess they have a second one. I can only assume. This is gonna be like one of my go-to package knives. Like, let's just give y'all one good look. Honestly, great for opening things, as y'all can see. But yeah, okay. So let's only do one of these at a time. This one is from Traditional Pocket Knives. So, granted, I got both of these. These are from the same person, secondary, just a deal I couldn't refuse. So that was really why I got both of them. We've got a few more on the way. I've fallen in love with more traditional style knives, I guess you could say. I mean, you can tell by the title of the video, but also just on the box. This is from C. Rosner Cutlery. So let's, instead of showing you actually like what it is, we'll show the exact name of it after we look at the knife itself. But I'm super excited for this. I have really been getting very much so invested in knives, and it's been a good switch up from guns. I feel like I can go in between the two and not get burnt out as easy. So let's quit peeping or quit talking. Oh, sweet. Very cool. Okay, so like I said, I got this secondary, so the dude did not need to throw in the sticker. So I'll have to. Love the knife community, by the way. I just want to say that. I want to quickly say that. Love the fucking knife community. There's some great guys out there. Wow. This is bigger than I was expecting. And he said this one has been carried. But yeah, I mean, this one wouldn't even necessarily just be. I wanted to get into slip joints. Oh, I'll go ahead and say what it is. I'm sorry. I'm just super excited. The Ohio Riverjack is what this guy is. This one is... Oh, wow. Okay, that's what they mean by the walk and talk. That's beautiful. This is the Wharncliffe, I believe. And this one is actually they have a new version out. This one is, you can tell from the pivot screw and the type of steel and sort of the font that this is the old model. So this is, oh my God. Okay, I finally get it. I only have experience with like Buck, Case, Rough Rider, and things like that. This is a whole new level. Let's get it. Oh yes, okay. And yeah, choking up on it, you know, obviously you want to be careful. Wipe it off a little bit. Obviously you want to be careful in choking up on this guy. But looks like the blade. My God, I did not bring a microfiber cloth out here, so we're trying to use our t-shirt and it's not working the best. I'm really at a loss for words here. The pull is so strong on this. Let's get the box out of the way. Like I said, I'm losing my shit here. Let's take a peeksy poo at it. So, I wanted to get into slip joints more as a gentleman's knife, more for a secondary carry, because I've been starting to carry two knives now. A bigger and then sort of a smaller knife, whether it be. And I thought these would be a great one. Now, granted, this one was bigger than I imagined, okay? This one could be completely a primary and you'd be okay. Granted, you know, if you like to have like more of a thick behind the edge and more of a thick tip, this isn't going to be your primary necessarily. But this one, being the Wharncliffe blade, is going to be great for utility cuts and all that. Like I said, this is the first version, and the second version is out now, so you can't get this one anymore unless you do get it on the secondary market. But I mean, it's essentially the same knife, just with an updated steel, like I said, different font, and a slightly different pivot screw. This one's like a flat, like tapped in design, and the new one, which we will hopefully be getting a newer one on the channel soon. More info on that hopefully later, but you might be seeing another Ohio Riverjack unboxed, maybe, just maybe. Gotta talk to some more people. But the jigged titanium on this is absolutely gorgeous, and it's definitely chunky, I would say. I don't want to say like chunky, but it's definitely, this is a bigger knife than maybe you might think, and maybe that's a good thing for most people. Like I said, I wanted this as a secondary carry. I love this so much that it might become a primary carry, and others we might have to look at for a secondary carry. But M390, let's actually see how sharp this came from the guy. So this is, yeah, absolutely fine. I mean, it could use a little bit of a strop, possibly, you know, but no drag to him or anything, no knock to him. You can just tell that where he used the blade more or less, and that's really fun, because that's like razor sharp right there, and then you move a little bit farther back on the blade. Well, not right there, maybe the middle. Yeah, the middle of the blade is where you have issues. So yeah, middle, you're gonna have some issues for some reason, so we shall sharpen it. That's no knock to TPK or Austin over at C. Reisner Cutlery. This is an absolute banger of a knife, and you don't see too many of the older ones anymore. God, that pull is awesome. Very easy to grab onto. You don't need to use the nail nick. You can just grab it. And if you want to use the nail nick, you can. This one's big enough to just grab. But let me see. Stupid fly needs to get out of here. But beautiful walk and talk. I don't know all the, you know, the fancy thing and terminology. Yeah, I'm learning. I have some more traditional pocket knives, like more like case knives, slip joints, and everything like that, Rough Riders. But like I said, this is my first really nice one that is really getting me very much so into the more traditional knife. Like, this is absolutely fantastic. This is all you need, really, in so many ways. So walk and talk is a new terminology for me. We're learning. But like I said, Ohio Riverjack and M390, man. This thing is absolutely a banger. The jig titanium looks great. It feels great. I don't know if you can see, but he's got some snail trails on there already for me. So this one is just weathered in beautifully, and it's going to look great over the years to come. So we will sharpen this guy, but I'm very excited to carry this knife. I was going to use it as a fifth pocket, sort of secondary carry. This will be a main carry, man. This will go in my pocket tomorrow. The Native 5 has not left my pocket since I've gotten it. Let's see if we can't line them up. and sort of give y'all a size comparison. So yeah, about the size of a native 5, maybe a little shorter. Very similar in that regard. It's got a longer handle and not as long of a blade. But this has not left my pocket since I've gotten it. And yes, you can flick the native. Just honestly, thumb flicking is a lot easier than reverse flicking. I haven't been able to. This one's not worked in yet. Forgive me. But this one has not left my pocket. This one will definitely be a reason to get this one out of the pocket. So, very cool. Very cool. We'll definitely be carrying it for the rest of the day. We'll definitely be carrying it tomorrow. So, even though it's not too sharp, we'll go fix that. So, hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys have been liking the knife content. I'm fully invested into knives. This is the most I've ever really been into knives, I guess you could say. You know, I've always liked knives, but as far as really getting into them, this is the most in-depth I've been and been able to be. So, drop a comment, subscribe if you choose, and I hope I've got some more different videos, more on some like just sit down talks. Those tend to do good, but I've got some changes coming in my life, so trying to record a good bit of videos and just have them pre-recorded. So check y'all in the next one. Have a great day.